So you're looking for an elegant and expensive looking handbag, but you don't want to spend a lot of money. And let's be honest here, even if you spend a lot of money on a designer handbag, it doesn't mean that your handbag will look elegant or expensive. Woohoo! My name is Mia and I run the channel The Glam Factor, where it's all about vintage Hollywood glamour and femininity. So if you like this topic, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to give me a like, so I know if you like this video or not, and if I should continue making this kind of videos. So here are a few tips to have in mind when you're looking for a nice, elegant, classy handbag. My current handbag is this white handbag. It's super huge and I really love it. Let me know if you want to see a what's in my handbag video, because it's pretty much a mess inside and I have a lot of things inside. Even that I have home office and don't leave the house so often. But anyway, let's start with the tips. Tip number 1 is structure bag. Don't get a bag that flops over easily. If you're looking for a classy looking bag, take a bag that stands on its own. It will look much more elegant than a bag that just flops over when you put it down. To explain a little bit more in depth what I mean when I say to flop over, or like a bag that flops over, I will insert some pictures. So here you see bags that just doesn't hold their shape on its own. So if you just place them on the floor, they just flop over. In my opinion, they don't look elegant. I mean, wear them if you want to, but have in mind, most of the time they look very average, a bit cheaper looking, and doesn't necessarily look elegant. So I would definitely pick another bag. Here you see a few more examples. They are very flumpy and flimsy, so I would definitely don't wear them if you want to look elegant and sophisticated. Then I would choose something more structured. I will also insert a few more pictures. So as you can see here, the bag really have a particular shape to them and more of a structure which just looks more high quality, I would say. It doesn't mean that they have a better quality. In this picture we cannot really, I mean, some we can judge, but not all of them. But they just look more high quality. So definitely save where you can on bags and doesn't spend too much, because of course there are also like floppy, shapeless bags, designer bags, for example, that cost a fortune and, well, they doesn't look nice and elegant. And as you're here on this channel to have a certain elegant, classy, vintage Hollywood vibe. And also if you look back in vintage Hollywood movies, women never had like these floppy, shapeless bags. They always had very structured bags. Most of them had smaller bags. I will definitely make some more videos just around the Hollywood vintage golden age. Let me know if you want to see that, if you are interested in that kind of content. Tip number 2, material. So, let's have a look on materials. So for example, if you zoom in, you really see the structure of the bag. This is real leather, but you don't have to buy real leather. For example, this is not real leather, but if you zoom in and take a closer look at the material, you see the nice structure of it. This is what you're looking for. I will give you another example. This is another example. This is very inspired by the Chloe Drew bag. It was on the I found it on the high street, and if you take a look, the material really looks like leather. But you can also play with other materials, like this one. Look at this velvet material. It looks so sophisticated and elegant and expensive. Tip number 3 to consider if you're looking for an elegant bag is the color. I would stay away from very artificial colors, but I would choose colors that are more natural, more lighter, something like that, or something like that, which is a very neutral tone. It's like a beigey tone, and it instantly looks more expensive than this bag in yellow, for example. Let's go a little bit in depth when it comes to colors, because color is a very difficult thing to choose. I mean, I showed you a few do's, so natural colors, beige, white, something like that. You can go for black if you want. But okay, we said we want to stay away from artificial colors, so this is the main focus, like the point number one I wouldn't do. So artificial colors like yellow, orange, neon colors, everything too bright, too plasticky, too artificial. Of course, there are many bags in like these fun colors. Let's say that you can get, of course, a Chanel in neon yellow and bright yellow and orange and all sorts of colors, but it doesn't really look expensive. It looks more like a toy, in my opinion. So if you want to stay on this more classy appearance, definitely stay away from this artificial color. The second thing I would stay away, and this might offend a few people, but this is my opinion, and so if you don't like it, just do whatever you want. But I would stay away from brown bags. I know they are very common, but they also look very average. They pretty much remind everybody of like school bags or like the hippie area, and I wouldn't necessarily pick a brown bag. Of course you can style them pretty well, but like this particular shade of brown just tends to downgrade. I mean, it also depends on the bag sometimes, but most of the time if you compare a bag in, let's say, a nude, a beige color and a deeper brown, the lighter nude colors or white colors will look more classy. But of course that's my opinion, and do whatever you want. Let's get back to this bag. As you might guess, I don't have that many bags, so I will repeat similar bags. So one thing to also have in mind is the hardware. Pay attention to very nice and elegant hardware. It shouldn't be too bold. If this would be covered in diamonds and studs and everything, it wouldn't look so expensive. But rather choose a bag that has high quality hardware. I prefer golden hardware, but it's only my opinion. Like bags in silver also look very elegant. But this hardware looks very elegant and sophisticated. Here's another example for golden hardware. So definitely keep in mind that less is more and choose a very elegant bag with hardware. Tip number 5 is to have a flawless bag. Let me be honest, I struggle a little bit with that because I don't have so many bags. So the bags I have, I wear constantly. And you can see sometimes that a bag is a bit aged or used or not immaculate. So it doesn't really look like new. So I will insert some bags because I'm currently decluttering, and this, for example, is a bag I got rid of because you could really see it's just past its time, so threads are poking out and you can just see it's not a new bag and it's been used too much. So definitely stay away from this bag. If a bag shows wear and tear, it's time to let it go, and you have some room for a new bag. So definitely this will not make you elegant if you wear a bag like that, where you can just see that it's not really new and you can see like the flaws in the bag and the age of it. I mean, the age is quite okay. You can wear old bags if you want, but if they become a bit destroyed, like the edges rip off, maybe the texture gets off, or it leaves threads, everything like that, then it's definitely time to let it go and get a new bag, because we don't want to cheapen our appearance like that. We want to stay elegant and classy, and that definitely goes also for the bag. In many countries or in many circles, a bag is definitely a status symbol. I mean, you don't have to have one, but definitely make sure that you have an elegant bag that is not destroyed or doesn't show any wear and tear. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a lot of content about looking elegant and classy. If you enjoyed this video, you will probably also enjoy my playlist, where it's all about looking elegant, chic and expensive. So I will see you in the next video. Bye!